Welcome back, guys. Today is going to continue our NFL predictions with the San Francisco 49ers. And the 49ers, they're always either one or two teams and never in between. They're either going to be the best of the best, going to Super Bowls, going to NFC championships, or they get injured as all hell and it derails their whole season. And the latter was what happened to them last year. But fortunately, looking at their 2025 schedule, they have one of the easiest. But the window of opportunity is closing and closing fast. They definitely need to capitalize on this season, or else they might have to break up the band. And looking at their schedule from last year, again, things didn't get off to the best of starts, but the Niners they had opportunities to turn things around. Like they got an opening day win against the Jets, but had to wait all the way to week 4 to get a win against the Patriots. But then in exchange, loss, win, loss, win. But I did get technically got consecutive wins against the Dallas Cowboys. And then they beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the road. But after that, things just snowballed from there. Losing to the Seahawks, losing to the Green Bay Packers because Brock Purdy was out. Then they lost to the Bills. Then they beat the Bears, but after that, they just they lost and then they lost out. They came in last in their division. At least with the Niners, when they know they're hurt, they'll just call this year a bust and move on. Unlike some other teams where things aren't going bad, they'll still try to rip off wins for pride. All right, 49ers, let's take a look at the schedule, and I'm actually very high on you guys this year. So, kicking things off, I got them going on the road, getting a win against Seattle. This is a new Seattle team. Week 2 against the Saints, I already did Saints predictions, and I had them winning that. Week 3 against the Cardinals, I think they get their revenge on them. Week 4 against the Jaguars, I think they get a win there. But against the Rams, I think this is where they get their first loss of the season. In week 6 against the Bucks, this one's also a toss-up. I could see the 49ers winning this one, but I'm actually going to give this one to the Bucks. Week 7 against the Falcons, I'll say they bounce back there. Week 8 against the Texans, I do think the Texans are going to be still one of the best in the league, but give me the Niners on the road to get a win there. And against the Giants, I mean, the results should not shock you there. And against the Rams, a second time, week 10, I have them splitting with the Rams. I also have them splitting with the Cardinals. Because remember, the Cardinals swept them last year. But on Monday night against the Panthers, that should be a bloodbath. Then they have week 13 in Cleveland, which, if I remember 2 years ago, 49ers lost to the Browns early in that season, in that 2023 season. Do I think the same's going to happen? Only because the Browns have a lot of unknown for me. I got to go with the Niners in this one. With a week 14 bye. And by this point, the Niners may have a few injuries, but I think they could use a late bye among other than any other team. In the rest of the schedule, week 15 against the Titans, that's a win. Week 16 against the Colts, that's a Monday night game for some reason.